Hello there, brother. Today we are counting down the top 10 worst ever wrestling games. First up, we have Legends of Wrestling for the GameCube. Step back in time with such greats as Hulk Hogan, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jerry the King Lawler. GameCube Europe said, "The loading times will put you to sleep." And Play Magazine says, "Legends looks pathetic. This is just not good." Next up we have Lucha Libre AAA Heroes del Ring, which had one hell of a trailer. Unfortunately, Game Focus says, "A poor attempt at introducing this branch of the sport to the masses." And Extreme Gamer says, "The in-ring action is just too sluggish with controls that match." If you're one of the few people who wants to see your Xbox 360 avatar wrestle, then you'll love Fire Pro Wrestling. Official Xbox Magazine UK said, "About as basic as a wrestling game can get." Whereas Giant Bomb says, "A janky wrestling game with avatars stapled on for maximum stupidity." Next up we have WCW Backstage Assault, a wrestling game without a wrestling ring. Nintendojo says, "It's been a long time since I've enjoyed a video game less than this one." And Happy Puppy says, "I never thought hitting someone with a lead pipe could be so boring." Number 6 now, it's TNA Impact. Ace Games does not pull any punches, as it says, "Horrendous in almost every respect." Whereas Nintendo Gamer says, "A massively disappointing WrestleFest that will leave fans with the taste of stale canvas in their mouths." Next up is Backyard Wrestling 2, or as I like to call it, Garden Wrestling 2. Characters will often merge with each other and scenery. Avoid this rubbish at all costs, say TotalGames.net. And Game Informer says, "Hit detection and collision issues are everywhere, and enemy AI is painfully stupid." In 4th place we have Extreme Championship Wrestling Anarchy Rules. GamerWeb Sega says, "In keeping with the fine ECW tradition, this game is a vile piece of garbage." And Hot Games says, "It's as tired and useless as many of the wrestlers represented." Bit harsh? With a metascore of 32, it's The Simpsons Wrestling. Game Revolution says, "This gameplay is about as much fun as riding the monorail."
Krusty wants out!
Whereas Total Video Games say, "I'm not sure why this game was ever made." I think I know the reason. In 2nd place, it's Hulk Hogan's Main Event for Xbox 360's Kinect. Official Xbox Magazine say, "As a fully priced retail Kinect game, it's an embarrassment." Whereas Game Informer were quite confused, saying, "Main Event is a baffling product, and I have no idea who its intended audience is." So what is the worst wrestling game of all time? It is in fact Legends of Wrestling 2 for the Game Boy Advanced. Just look at the action on screen and imagine having paid money to see this. GameZone says, "Legends of Wrestling 2's graphics look like they were created by a 5-year-old. IGN say, "Awful, ugly, clunky and a chore to play. This should be avoided at all costs." And finally, Pocket Games say, "You could compile a flipbook with photographs of all your favourite wrestlers and make a better game than this." So there we have it. Do you agree with this list? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.